Let's go.
It's your back, it dey keep passing. It dey bring out the best thing. I dey feel your recipe. Make you give me that recipe. Fine, fine. Yeah, you fine. You so divine. I dey feel you die.
All right, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Ossom Entertainment. We got an exclusive David Corenswet, Milly Alcock unseen photo. So a set photo. I guess they took it while they was hiding the fact that Homegirl was in the movie, even though we know she's in the movie. And if you didn't know she was in the movie, I'm sorry, I probably just spoiled it for you. David Corenswet and Milly Alcock's photo from the set of Superman was recently shared by DC co-CEO James Gunn. The 25-year-old actress is portraying the role of Kara Zor-El, aka Supergirl, in the reboot DCU. Set to drop in 2026, Supergirl is being directed by Craig Gillespie. Moreover, the movie will be part of Gods and Monsters, the first chapter of the new DCU. When I first heard the casting of her as Supergirl, I thought, okay, she's cool. Like, I liked her in House of Dragons. I thought she would be, a good fit. She had a little momentum, had a little clout, you know what I'm saying? So it was a good signing. I didn't really like what they did with the character. I didn't like where they went with it. I'm not saying it's not going to be good, but if it's anything like Superman, man, I just don't want the goofy stuff, man. I won't love it. I won't like it. Supergirl is a character, I kind of like her a little bit more than Superman just because she doesn't hold back. She has more flaws, so she's more interesting. Like, she doesn't hold back and she be smacking the shit out of people making mistakes. And I like that about the character. Superman's a little bit too perfect for me, so I just kind of get bored with it. But either way, I thought her movie was going to be dope, especially if it's a more serious tone, even though it's not giving that vibe. Recently, the Superman director shared an unseen image of David Corenswet alongside Milly Alcock from the set of the movie. Posting the photo on X, formerly Twitter, James Gunn wrote, "Have you seen Superman in theaters yet?" In this image, Corenswet can be seen in a Superman suit while Alcock is sporting a hoodie. Yeah, we saw it in theaters, and it's a good little, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see it, good little photo. They looking like fans, looking like cousins. Meanwhile, fans got a glimpse of the House of Dragon actress as Supergirl in the post-credit scene of the Superman movie. At the end of the movie, Supergirl returns to Earth to take Krypto, who was originally her dog, back from Superman, as he was only babysitting him. We saw that. My thing is, she was good in House of Dragons, and I did like the aged up Rhaenyra. Maybe I liked her a little bit more, I'm not sure. But she was good in House of Dragons. And since y'all recasted it, it would be cool to do flashbacks in House of Dragons with her. That's how you keep some of these characters. You can kill them off, or you can age them up, or you can move on. But the flashbacks, when you bring them back, that'd be cool. That's what I thought they was going to do. But I think they just moved the fuck on. Like, we don't give a fuck. So either way. Following the release of Superman, James Gunn shared whether the version of Supergirl shown in the movie is the one that will appear in the DCU. In an interview with Screen Rant, he stated, "Yeah, that's her. She's a mess. She's a total mess. I mean, I think as we learn, she's a completely different background from Superman. A much more difficult background. He's had his wonderful upbringing by these two parents that loved him and were very healthy, and her background was much different than that. She's ended up different than her cousins." Yeah, that's how I feel, man. Some of y'all been raised too well. Y'all ain't that interesting. I like that you're good people, but man, some of these motherfuckers that's off the hinges, off their rockers, they just more interesting. I'm not saying they right, you know what I'm saying, but it make a better story. I remember I used to work in the elementary school. I used to work in the after school program, and we had some behavioral issues and stuff like that. It was kind of a decently low income neighborhood. But then they had me substitute at one of the suburban schools where the kids, man, these kids would just color all day. I'm like, y'all just color and be well behaved and get in line. Like, I was bored. I was bored. Nobody slapping each other. Nobody tearing up the room. Nobody cussing nobody out. I said, bro, this is boring. You know what I'm saying? I need some excitement. So when I went back to my school, they was back fighting each other. So that was more interesting. And the same with Supergirl, man. She's off the rocker, man. She is not a hero as Superman, but she is more interesting just because you don't know what the hell she's gonna do. She gonna fly off the handles. In March 2025, the Guardians of the Galaxy director also shared an image of Milly Alcock holding the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow comic on X. He wrote, "Today we celebrate #Supergirl and all her incarnations. Can't wait for you to get to see the latest version portrayed by the indomitable Milly Alcock in June 2026." So we got a little less than a year, y'all, and it's dropping. Like I said, I'm a Supergirl fan. I watched the CW show. I watched about 4 or 5 seasons. Season 5 got so unwatchable. I cannot force myself to watch that shit no more. But the original Melissa, she was a good Supergirl too. I'm surprised they didn't just reuse her. But you could have used the Flash and everything. But either way, y'all making the CW verse, man. Y'all making the CW verse, man. That Superman Legacy movie, or I guess it's just Superman, that we just watched was just CW on steroids. Let's just be honest, it was. So I don't know why y'all didn't just use the CW characters. Bring us the original Flash. Bring back Grant. You know what I mean? As a rule, if you don't show the photo in the article I just clicked, I won't click the link either. I don't know what you're talking about. The photo is there. Yes, the photo is there, George. I can't decide if Milly is cute or mentally deficient looking. Thoughts? Why not both? You know what I'm saying? Why not both? You can't be both. Kind of shit is that? I'm not feeling it. Okay, single being. Yeah, man. Y'all don't need to judge women by their looks, man. Some of these women are good actresses. And some people like different stuff, you know. Some people may think she's cute. You know what I'm saying? Who said mentally deficient people can't be cute? What kind of fucked up shit is that? They might be slow. Don't mean they ugly. Either way, man. We'll see. Appreciate y'all for watching the video. Hit like, hit share, get you a Trust Method shirt. Check out my music. Please subscribe if you're watching multiple of my videos. Please subscribe. I need to get my subscribers up. All right? I'm out.
Don't play with my patience. Man, they gone with the flow when they trying to fake it. That's not the way I roll. That's not the combination. You start off with the dough before you start the conversation. No one start the salutations. Man, don't play with me. I'm coming from a place they would hate to be. I'm going through a phase you would hate to see. They say this life's a trip. Ain't no telling where it's taking me. When you on the edge and you make your next move, better be your best. Before you throw it to the depths, better reinvest. Man, I count every moment and count every step, so I know I'm blessed. Now it's